to a game called Northgard. It had an update which involved relics, I believe. Haven't played it before, just barely got it, and kind of liked it how it was. It really reminds me of Warcraft 3 in a way, the playstyle of it and all. Warcraft 3 was one of my favorite games of all time. It's what started me into World of Warcraft, which I have now had, have to let go because of life and all that. That game just really consumes you. But anyway, we're gonna do a story mode, and I did chapter 1 just to get the feel for it. So we're gonna do that again, but I'm gonna replay the story so you can kind of see what are we playing for. So let's get this started. Of the story of Act 1. Also, there's 3 acts. Okay, Act 1, the prologue. Alright, I can play the prologue then.
I am Rig, son of the High King Hargurorf, and this is my saga. It all began one fateful day. My father had gathered all his jarls to make an announcement of the utmost importance. We were to embark for the wondrous lands of Northgard. Riches, conquest, and glory awaited us on this mysterious new continent. But the Norns had other plans for us. Dozens of armed men suddenly poured into the hall and put an abrupt end to our ambitions and to our lives. They were mercenaries, led by a man named Hagen from the clan of the Raven. In a matter of minutes, we were all slaughtered like sheep. All but me, barely conscious and vastly outnumbered. I had no way to fight back, so I feigned death. I seethed as he stole the map of Northgard and ripped the regal horn from my father's throne, a family heirloom and the very symbol of our royalty. I had to avenge my father and reclaim my kinghood.
So yeah, that was the prologue. That's what we're doing now. So let's play Act 1, Chapter 1, which will continue on the next cinematic. Yep.
I had no strength left when I encountered a group of runaways of the Stag clan, led by a proud young man named Bran. Hagen's men had set his town aflame, and he had nothing left, not even his father, the clan's jarl, who had died at the hands of the fiend, just like mine. Our common enemy had sailed for Northgard, of which he now had a map. All I could think about was finding him to avenge my father and retrieve the regal horn.
Okay, so that's the story we are right now. So you kind of see it's really like Warcraft 3 in a way. So, glad to see you're back on your feet, my lord. I'm surprised at how fast you recovered. I suppose Rage is an excellent healer. Still, if we mastered enough time already, we must go after Hagen as soon as possible. I need time of essence. Our camp is far from the enemy, but we are marooned in an unknown province of the outskirts of your kingdom. I shall prove myself worthy of their trust, however. I am patient. I am to get even with my scum. My party is to ensure their survival. Very good. Your restraint does you honor. Besides, none of us will be getting revenge if we start to death first. Speaking of which, there will be no shortage of mouths to feed, so let us seek out food. Wood is also a vital resource, being used for both heating and construction. We must also leave the continent and set sail for Northgard. We shall need a proper shirt to go out to sea. You are quite right. I suggest you instruct villagers to build a scout camp. Train scouts so they may explore the region. Alright, so that kind of tells you a bit. It's kind of like a tutorial thing. So getting started, you're in a safe remote area. Your goal here is to meet basic survival needs of your apples, which is food, wood, houses, to be sure to train scouts so they can explore the region. Alright, so this is kind of tips. I'm going to disable the tips for now. So yeah, so we're going to build. We kind of want to build a scout camp as soon as possible. It's going to be right here. So a builder's going to go and build that. You can see the build right here at the meter. And the scout, what the scout's going to do is go around and explore the fog of war. All of this is going to be explored. It's going to be doing automatically. Just like that. So I got to get one and train him as a scout. Alright. He's going to do all that. I kind of want him to scout over here. There's also a winter. As you can see up here, we have 12 villagers, and they're consuming 5. So we're getting a surplus of 7 food overall out of the 500 we have of storage. Wood, we're using -1 per wood. So as you explore that, this right here is a fertile land. We can put farmers here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to scout this area so we can colonize. So that's going to use food so we can colonize this area. I want to set up a farm here as soon as possible to survive the harsh winters. So we're going to build a, where is it? Field, requires woodcutter's lodge. So we're going to do woodcutter's lodge here. So you're exploring that. Before you explore that way, I want you to explore this side. So as soon as you're doing that, we're going to be able to make a farm here. And we do get town hall. You see the next villager spawns new villagers when you have enough happiness. You have 2 happiness. So, yeah. As soon as that's done, we're going to be able to build. You're going to be a woodcutter. Then we're going to do the fields. Now each area, as I suppose that I saw, has a build in it. Like this. I can build 3 out of 5 buildings here. And I can build 1 out of 3 buildings here. Can't build nothing here because I have to colonize it first. Which we are going to colonize for 40. It's just a bit more. As you can see over here, the forest improves production in this area by 10%. I should have done this on that side. Oh well. So, okay, no one's building the farm because I have to tell them to go and do that. I have to tell a villager. My lord, reconnaissance, of the area has revealed an abandoned cottage. Perhaps we should order a scout to search it. We might be able to salvage some resources. Agreed, we will have to colonize the area before we can explore the ruins, however. Alright, we're gonna colonize this area. Costs 80. It's not that bad. Once you're colonized, we're gonna go explore. It takes a while for it to explore. But, there you go. I want you to... Can't go because it needs more houses, yes. Alright, as soon as you're done doing that, we can build 2 houses on this area. So we're gonna build couple of houses. One here. We're gonna send a villager to do that. The farm's almost ready. Or the field. So you kind of need the prerequisites before doing what you want to do. You're gonna farm. You can farm. I can set up to how many farmers? 2. Right here. Number of assigned members 2 out of 2. So we're now getting a +7 in food. We're gonna build a house here. And we also want to build some barracks. It's gonna be... The food silo is gonna be a good one. We're gonna build it right over here. And that's gonna be 3 out of 3 in this area. We can't build anymore. But the food silo is gonna give us more space for food. Now we did build a house, so we are going to build... I kind of want to get a barracks. What is it? scout camp, house, military, training camp. I build a training camp up here. See, I can build 2 houses here, so I'm gonna build training camp here. You do that right away. Your scout have found some riches in the abandoned house. You have gained 100 gold, 100 wood, and 100 gold. So let's explore this area. I know this area is filled with enemies because I played this before, but I know there's another place that I can salvage from over here, which is another of this. You can kind of see the year right here. It's summer. Gonna stack up for the coming winter. Winter's right here. You can kind of see it on the map, and we're slowly but surely getting there. So now we have a training camp. So I'm gonna train a couple of guys. Alright, we do have an ex-villager, but we want to build another house. I'm gonna build it up here. And what is this gonna let me do is have 8 out of 11. I'll have 3 more population. So I'm gonna set you to go build that real quick. So we do have a scout. I can't have 2 scouts per scout camp. Woodcutter, I can have 2 woodcutters per also. So I'm gonna take you, make you another woodcutter. So I have 2 woodcutters here. 1 scout is good enough for this place. It's like a tutorial place. Build the house, and here comes another villager. I need more camps. Training camps. Can I not really get another one of these? Alright. So as you can see, we got this. This is going to require 120 though, which we are going to colonize. Just so we can get the riches there. We are surely getting to winter. It's almost there. Since that's colonized, I'm going to cancel you and visit this so we can get the riches. And we should be getting another villager soon. Build more camps to grow size. Okay, so I only have 3 of the militia, if you will, right here. But we can also build a couple of things. We can build the Hall of Skulls, train your village to become skulls, who will increase your clan's kinghood. I think that's it, and happiness. We are getting a surplus of wood, but we can also get a hunter's lodge, which requires deer. Deers are on this side, which I am going to get. The air is getting colder. Winter is almost upon us. Indeed, my lord, we should expect food to be scarce, and our people will consume more firewood to heat their homes. Our military troops will also be weakened by the cold. It might not be a best time to fight. So, that's the thing right now. We are getting a +10 of food right now, and a +7. As soon as winter comes, you'll see when winter comes. You can kind of start to see the, like, snow falling, but winter will come. You will see when it's winter. I'm just gonna wait for you to finish. Once you're finished, I want you to scout this area of the enemies, because this will also give us deer. You can kind of have to look around for these things like this. If I would have put in my forest, my woodcutter's lodge here, I would have a +10% of production in the area. So that's something good to look out for, which I didn't at the beginning. I just barely saw that. Alright, but we got the riches, which is 100 more wood and some gold. I want you, see? Winter's here. Instant winter. What I do want you is to explore this area right here. Alright, so you're doing that. That's gonna realize some enemies and also deer, so we can put a hunter's lodge there. I'm gonna build a military camp We're getting a +1. In the winter, everything goes down because we use more for firewood and food because there's food is scarce in winter. So yeah, that's enemies. Those are deers. For us to be able to take this place, to colonize it, we need to defeat the enemies, which is 2 wolves. Okay, the scout does get hurt sometimes by scouting the area. That's what happened for me last time. Don't know if it's random or just because he's near the enemies. Not sure though. But I should avoid fighting in winter since we consume more food. And we're getting a surplus, but it's just not enough. Our ultimate goal is get to the shoreline, which is somewhere up here. You can kind of see the ice up here. It's so we can build a log ship dock. But we are going to build a healer's hut right here. How many space do I have here? I have 1 out of 3. Alright. We're gonna build a healer's hut here. Alright, you're gonna do that real quick. So we can get a healer to heal up our troops. Because we are gonna go into battle. We have to go into battle that way. And having a healer would just overall, well, save us on people, on villagers, so we don't die. We're getting a surplus though, just don't worry about it. There is a den on this side that I have revealed in my last playthrough. So you can kind of see the map as well, the minimap, what it has. Like fields and woods and all that. And you're also going to build another military camp right here. So do that. We're gonna get a villager to be a healer. We only need 1 healer though. And winter is almost about to end. So we are getting a -1 in food because we assigned a villager that was collecting food from the wilderness to be a healer. Now the healer says gathers medicine and herbs that your wounded will use to heal themselves. The wounded must be within your territory to heal. Some members don't have anything for you to do. Alright. So as long as I'm here in my territory, you can kind of see this by the outline right here. I'll get healed. So let me get another one of these. And let me get another villager. You are a woodcutter. You are a villager. Now that it's summer time, it's not winter, we are getting a surplus of food, so we can assign a couple of guys that were out collecting food to be militia. So here we go. We're gonna start the battle, and it really does remind me of Warcraft 3 right there. Alright, this area has been claimed by us. Now we're gonna go back a bit so our healer can heal us up. And we are going to colonize this area. What this is going to do for us is one very important thing. While you do that, you just do your thing and all that. And you see that he's slowly healing. He's healing the warrior, 68%. But we can now we have access to deer. So we are going to have a hunter's lodge here, which will provide meat. So that's... My lord, one scout has claimed to found a suitable coast for the construction of a port. Excellent. We should colonize the area leading up to the shore so that our builders can reach it and get to work. So yeah, we have to make our way there. We cannot colonize this area because it's being defended by wolves. And this wolf den spawns wolves until I claim this area. So this is another priority right there. Let's just get healed up first. I'm gonna send one of my villagers to construct this hut right here. Next villager, not enough space, so we need to build even more houses to be able to get more villagers. So we're gonna do some houses. We can't build any more here, but we did colonize this area, so we're gonna build it over here. Let's send somebody over there. You are a villager, common villager. Build that, please. So we can get more villagers to spawn. Okay, I guess are almost done, healer. Yeah, you're done healing us. Alright, so you're gonna be a hunter. You're gonna be gathering deer for us. We do have another villager. You are a villager, normal villager. You're gonna be another hunter. So you can have 2 hunters in the hunter lodge. And I think you, sir. Okay, your clan can't grow because you need more houses. I did that. Now my villagers can go up to 21. You're gonna be another. Oh, I can't do another one of you. But I am going to build another house up here. No, you know what? I'm not. I should really stock up on food. So, you're getting food from the deer. So we're gonna take our militia and attack this area over here. This is gonna be a tough battle since it is a den. But we can survive this. We have enough men. This area now can be claimed, colonized for 200, which is not an amount to sneeze at. It is a lot. But if I don't do this, 1, I can't reach the shore, and 2, guys will be spawning here. So the wolf den gives us 30, I don't know, kinghood perhaps, and 5 rock. And it says that a scout has hurt while exploring a new area. Yeah, that happened to me last time as well. Don't know if it's like that or not. And since we are in this area, we are getting healed by our healer, which is way over here. But he is healing our warriors. See that? So we're gonna wait until these are healed. And we do colonize this for 250, which we do have enough for. Our ultimate goal is up here. Build a lockship dock. There is also side objectives, like having more grains and all that. But once this is colonized, we can build a longship. It's just gonna be right in the shore, right here. And we're gonna send the villagers. There's a villager over here that's gonna be constructing that for us. I can't claim this if I want. You can see this is swamp. Unsettable ground makes it hard to build in this area. Kind of don't want that, really, to be honest. But I could colonize this. And for me to colonize this, of course I have to go through this area. But it's defended, and it takes 330 for that. So we're gonna scout. It's done exploring. So we're gonna take you back, so you can get healed. Just be in our area. Just gonna move you guys over here, just in case that wolf decides to attack. They do attack you. I've seen it before. They do come at your area. But we are gonna leave before next winter is coming. That's kind of the game. That's basic game mechanics of this. I know I disabled the tutorials because I already knew about this area, starting area. But I don't know anything else about this. This is the only one I've seen. The only one scenario that I played. So this is being built. Don't know if you can put more villagers to build the same one. No. Only one can be built. So that's going to be done right there. And that finishes the quest. At last, thanks to your efforts, I couldn't read that. Anchors ahoy! Proud Vikings, we sail for Northgard. Your end draws near, Haugen. And that's the end of the scenario. So we reached the victory condition. So let's continue on. So this is where I'm at right now. Chapter 2, Foothold. And I'm guessing Chapter 2, I don't know the story behind all this, but that's basically all there is. Like I said, reminds me a lot like Warcraft 3 and the Reign of Chaos. What was it? The Lich King and all that, you know, the DLCs for it. Which I bought. I have it in CD form, right? I have that in CD form. Really great game. Really awesome game. Northgard just really reminds me of that. It takes me back to my childhood a bit. But yeah, that's Northgard. And we are going to end the episode here because I don't know what to expect over here. If it's anything like Warcraft 3 and it's about exploring, it might take like 30 to 40 minutes per episode. So we are well past 25 right now. So I'm going to end the episode here and come back next time and check out Chapter 2. So until then, take care, guys.